the G Squared Educational Programming Division presents Learning is Fun, a special program just for G Squared kids. Today's lesson, the power of words, enhancing your vocabulary. Also known as talking as a last resort when you run out of texting minutes. Today's lesson, similar words with different meanings. We'll look at two words that sound the same when spoken, but as you will see, are spelled differently and have very different meanings. Our words today are through and through. One is spelled T-H-R-O-U-G-H and the other T-H-R-E-W. They are both pronounced through, but that's where the similarity ends. To illustrate these differences, here are some examples. When Fred got home from a long day at work, he unlocked his apartment door and walked through the doorway. Fred walked through the door. Or, when Fred was through with his dinner, he had some dessert. Fred had some dessert when his dinner was through. Next, we'll use through spelled this way. For example, Albert Pujols threw the ball to the shortstop. Pujols threw the baseball. Or, I threw the baby out with the bathwater. I threw out the baby. Next, we'll use these two words to tell a story. Listen carefully to understand the different meanings for through. When Fred was through having his dinner and dessert, he decided to take a drive through downtown to look for a prostitute. Once he found a suitable prostitute, they went to his place and got their freak on. But when Fred was through with the prostitute and wanted her to leave, she didn't. Instead, she kicked the shit out of Fred and tried to rob him. By the way, kids, this often happens with inexpensive whores. During the struggle, Fred managed to grab his gun and shoot the prostitute. The bullet went through the prostitute's skull and came out the other side. Now, in a panic, Fred took the dead prostitute and threw her off the balcony of his apartment. Sickened by the evening's events, Fred went into the bathroom where he threw up until the cops arrived. When the cops saw what had happened, they arrested Fred, threw him in a police car, and charged him with second-degree murder. Later, Fred went to court, where the judge threw the book at him and threw him in prison for 27 years. While there, Fred became a prison bitch and was sometimes anally raped so hard that it felt like it was going all the way through him. So as you can see, words are powerful tools. Used correctly, they can help us communicate better every single day. Until next time, this is Fingers, the G Squared Clown, reminding you that learning is fun. See you next time, kids!